So we about to pull up on one of the most popping brands in the DMV. Just see what he doing, ask him a few questions, see what's going on, let y'all get some insights of just daily life, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be giving y'all a lot of tips on how to grow your brand, a lot of tips on how to start the business. I called him, he ain't answer the phone, but hopefully we could push up on him, see what he doing, see where he at, man. Oh, a matter of fact, he right here. What's good, bro?
What's up, Slim?
Everything going?
Oh, let me call you back.
This for
It's
the
all
people
good.
that don't know who you are. Let them know who you are.
Malik, eat all homage. That's what you know me as. You know what I'm saying? If you don't eat you down the street.
Right. So I told him we're gonna chop it up. So hopefully, is it cool to chop it up? You know what I'm saying? All right, bet. How everything going though, man?
Everything been good. Business wise, just still learning. And, as a man, I just turned 31. I'm kind of growing up. So
Yeah.
I'm understanding the world differently. So
Right.
everything been well. You know what I'm saying? It's just been a chapter of understanding for me.
Right. But how can someone grow their following or grow their brand? Just you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you done did that.
You gotta be outside. You know what I'm saying? My brand, it grew organically.
If y'all want us to drop a part two, if you got any questions, drop them in the comment section. Yeah. So we here with Eat Brand Malik. You know what I'm saying? And we just gonna ask him a few questions. How everything going though, man?
Everything been good. Business wise, just still learning. And, as a man, I just turned 31. I'm kind of growing up. So
Yeah.
I'm understanding the world differently. So
Right.
everything been well. You know what I'm saying? It's just been a chapter of understanding for me.
Right. So, like me personally, I knew you for like since I was a baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like your journey, I done seen you progress just in life, business, and everything. Just you know what I'm saying? I definitely want to give you flowers on that. But like, how do you do it? Like, you know what I'm saying? You didn't grew your brand. You know what I'm saying? Globally, not just in the area, but globally, worldwide.
Yeah.
Like from DC, small city. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did you do it?
I want to just say, like, first of all, all praise be to God. I think God, always had a destiny for me. I knew I was gonna be something special. I knew I was gonna make a big impact. I never knew it would be, through clothes or motivating people, through coaching and things like that. But I think I just did it from just. I was in when I first started. I was in an isolated place. You know what I'm saying? I was spending a lot of time by myself. I was working 2 jobs. I still had my friends and everything like that, but that was probably the most isolated I ever been in my life. And during that time, I was just working and really manifesting something great for myself. Like I said, I didn't know it would be closed, but I was in photography at that time, and I just found something I love, and I was going hard, and the blessings just came to me. Like it's crazy how it all started, and where it took off to, like you said, being a national, even global brand.
Right.
So I think the hardest part is just like it's just like keeping it going and keeping it elevating and always seeing new heights. You know what I'm saying? I feel like starting off was the blessing for me because starting off I just took off with wings, but now it's just more like that next level, and a part of that is also giving myself grace too because when I first started and I was just doing all these things, making history, accomplishing all these things, I never took the chance to be like to appreciate it. It was just like, all right, what's next? You know what I'm saying? So I've been kind of spending a lot of time just appreciating what I've done, really trying to backtrack, focus on relationships more, and whatever I do next, I'm definitely going to appreciate it more and not worry about topping it or seeing how I can outdo myself. You know what I'm saying? So quickly, just kind of just appreciating myself that grace.
Facts. So I heard you say you coming up, you done work 2 jobs, you had to isolate yourself. Like, how did you get through that? What type of mindset did you have? Like,
Man,
what
that was
obstacles did you overcome?
like early on. That was the strongest I ever been in my senior year of college all the way up until when I first started. Man, I was just like in savage mode. Like I was focused on being great every day. Like that's all I was thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Other things didn't cloud my mind at all. It's so crazy. Like I remember just going to work, just always thinking about like how like the day I quit or
Man,
you know what I'm saying, just being somebody or being great. Like whatever I was focused on, it was photography at that time. I was always, focused on my next shoot or how I could be more creative,
Mm.
things like that. I was usually working 6 days a week. So that one day off, I was just, focusing on my craft and just locking in. But like I said, that was the closest I ever been to God.
Mm.
That was the deepest I ever been in my faith. And like I said, that's the most time I ever spent just with myself and just figuring things out because it was just like I said, it wasn't a dark time, it was just an isolated time. You know what I'm saying? All I had was my real close friends, and that's mostly it. Like I said, I was working 2 jobs, 6 days a week. And one of my jobs, I had to cut all my facial hair, so I used to look funny, like you know what I'm saying. So the girls weren't feeling me, so I
No,
was just isolated. You know what I'm saying? I spent a lot of time to myself.
can you say isolating yourself and just locking in all on yourself? Like, can that unlock some potential that you don't even know that you had in you?
I feel like it can, but disciplining yourself in any type of way, you know what I'm saying? Change anything around, especially when you know it's something that can be healthy for you. Practice any type of discipline, I feel like could, get you to that next level. It's so funny. I was watching an interview with Glorilla. She was like, before she dropped her first song, she went on a 60-day cleanse, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't just like on nothing, no internet, no none of that. And I'm like, man, that's kind of like where I was at with it. Like, I wasn't really on the internet that much unless I was posting some pictures that I just took and I didn't know what was going on. I was just focused on me. I wasn't even letting that type of information or energy in. Like it was, my whole world was just about me and what I could do for my family.
Man.
Yeah.
So, like, did you have any mentors or the right people in your corner? Because most people saying they like you work 2 jobs. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Most people saying I'm working these jobs. It's holding me back. You prove that you
Yeah.
can say forget the job and go all on your dreams.
For
Like,
sure.
like who's in your corner or the people that actually
I
help
never
you get
I
to the.
never had a I never had a mentor,
Mm.
but I definitely had people in my corner, you know what I'm saying? People that just believed in me straight up, flat out. A lot of my friends, especially my mother, you know what I'm saying? When I got my first shirts made, I didn't know how to do anything, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know how to make shirts, nothing. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I was doing my photography and I went to my mother and I gave her my logo. I was like, Mom, I'm trying to get this on some t-shirts. And she found the dude. And that's how I got my first shirts made, you know what I'm saying? And even from that, when I made my website, my mother was like, I'll run your website for you. She was shipping everything off for me. You know what I'm saying? She always just, been behind me my whole life. And that's why I really do everything for her to kind of, you know what I'm saying, give back in any way. I've done a lot, but to me, I haven't done enough. But other than my mom, I would say just yeah, my friends they always believed in me. Like I feel like people that knew me, they knew I was going to do something or be something. They just didn't know what it would be. You know what I'm saying? And then the city, you know what I'm saying? The city got right behind me, like you know what I'm saying? Immediately,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? From all corners of the city, people show love and support. And yeah, it's been like that from the start. And it ain't gone nowhere, and I'm just blessed, man. And that's why I just, with everything I do, I try to see how I could be a vessel and so and motivate somebody else, you know what I'm saying?
So just talking about the city, like how do you grow a big brand, or how can someone grow their following or grow their brand? Just you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you done did that.
You gotta be outside, you know what I'm saying? My brand, it grew organically. I'm still not really privy to the internet and how to use everything, but my brand was just always organic, just knowing people. I played football, I played sports my whole life. That right there, that network alone could get you in any neighborhood and get you a conversation with almost anybody just from playing Pop One or DCIAA. You know what I'm saying? And that's where most of my relationships were built. People knew me from football, especially when I was going to different neighborhoods, selling on my trunk. People knew me from playing football, things like that. But I just say being outside, man. Like when I first started, I always said, what if the internet break today? I want to still be able to maintain and do my thing. So it's just always been organic, and that's just like the best marketing right there for real, word of mouth. Because people gotta see something. I think it was a study. People gotta see something 22 or 27 times before they purchase it. But if they hear it from somebody that they really respect, and that's probably like 3 times they only gotta hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, definitely. So what's something big that we should be looking for coming next? You know what I'm saying?
This is always a funny question with me because every day I just pray. You know what I'm saying? Every day I wake up, I pray. I thank God for everything He's done, and I thank you, and I thank Him for where He's taking me. And I just anytime I'm feeling like off course a little bit, all I do is just pray that He put me on the path that He paid for me. So
Mm.
everything I've done so far, I never expected it. I never said I would do, but it's kind of like I knew I would do it.
Right.
But so I'm focused on a lot of things right now. Um, Most of all, I'm a coach right now, so I want to finish out this season. And then second of all, it's just really solidifying myself as a staple in the city with a brick and mortar.
Right.
But it's not just about having a store selling clothes with me. I want to have almost like that kind of creative recreation center for adults. You know what I'm saying? People that want to do things in the media space, or in the clothing space, or any type of art space. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to have room for tattoo artists, barbers, and just entrepreneurs all around, marketers, graphic designers, everything. So once it's football season, I think I'm gonna have time to focus on that, and this will probably be like the biggest project of my life. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something I've been thinking about for years, but I haven't been able to execute, but I also haven't took the time to execute. So
Mm.
now that's just that's what I'm focused on, and I think that's what everybody should be looking forward to. Like just eat, um, just opening up new doors that the people really need.
Facts. Nah, facts, man. Look, man, we may give y'all a part two. I don't know, man. He just gave y'all a lot of game, gave y'all a lot of insights on the background story and just how he started and just now. You know what I'm saying? Drop some comments on this video if y'all want us to drop a part two. If you got any questions, drop them in the comment section, man. Thank you for tapping in, man. Let's get it.